guys, here on a very cold winter's day in the Midwest, and we're going to do a little POTA, but I just want to talk about antenna options that I use when it's cold like this. So here's my little quiver of antennas. Let me go through them one at a time. Let's start with the mount. I have a Comet RS840 mount. And then I have this little spring adapter. This serves two purposes. Number one, if I catch my antenna on something, it won't damage the mount or the antenna, it will just bend, hopefully. And second, I drive around with this CB fire stick mounted to this, and this little spring gives me a little bit of extra wavelength, which makes it resonant close enough on 10 meters. Then if I want to drive around and talk on 20 meters, I have another fire stick style antenna, ham stick style. This one is for, if it'll focus, for 20 meters. So it mounts right here. So it's very similar to the fire stick, but it's 4 feet, and then on top of that is this whip. So the whole thing is 8 feet, and I can drive around with that. Then I also have exactly the same, but for 17 meters. If it'll focus. So it breaks down into these two 4 feet pieces. And then last of all, I have this telescopic whip. This is the one I prefer to use if I'm not moving, like I'm doing POTA, because there's no loading on this antenna. It's going to be a true quarter wave, and you can make it a true quarter wave on 20 meters, 17, 15, well, all the way down to 6 meters basically, because obviously you just collapse it down until it's resonant. So this is my go-to antenna, but you can't drive around with this obviously, or I wouldn't recommend it anyway. I also have this homemade coil, which I use if I want to use 40 meters. So it just mounts here between the mount and the whip. And then this whip simply extends up all the way to 16.5 feet, I believe. And to be resonant on 20 meters, I bring it down just a few inches, and that makes it resonant on 20 meters. Okay, and as you can see, without the antenna tuner, it is 1 point something, pretty much perfect. There we go. With a little bit of adjusting, I could bring it down even more, but I'm going to be all up and down the band hunting before activating this park. So where it is, it'll be fine. As you can see, that wouldn't be very practical to drive around with. Stands around 16.5 feet. So the loaded antenna is the only option really if you want to be mobile. I also have this little stubby antenna for VHF, UHF. It's a little bit shorter than optimal, but basically I want to be able to drive into my garage without it hitting the roof. So it is what it is.
I'm ready.
Alright, first part is the new part, Kilo 11020, Kilo 11020. Second part, Kilo 6936.
Copy that 59 Colorado. You're a 59 Northeast Ohio, QSL.
Thank you.
Thank you, and 73.
Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha Delta.
Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha Delta, QSL.
QSL, you're 5656 in Oklahoma.
Copy that 56 in Oklahoma. I've got you a 55 here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL, KA5WAD 73.
Thanks for the contact today, 73.
Whiskey 4, Alpha Lima Kilo. November Delta 9 Mike.
Whiskey 4, Alpha Lima Kilo, QSL.
QSL, you're 57 in the Golf Alpha. Great signal for QRP.
Well, thank you. I'm not QRP though. I'm at 20 watts. I've got you about a 5.7 as well into Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL, copy the 5.7 both ways. Appreciate you being there, Amy.
Thanks for the contact, Terry. You have a good one, 73.
November Delta 9 Mike.
November Delta 9 Mike, QSL.
That's a 4 and 5. Thank you. You're 5 and 5. Park to park. 5 and 5 with Kilo 1867. 1867 Florida.
Copy that. I've got the 5.5 at Kilo 1867 in Florida. I've got you a 5.6 here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL, thank you very much for your activation. Got a good signal over here. 73 I know.
Thank you for the contact today in 73.
Kilo 4 Whiskey Hotel Mike.
Was that Kilo Charlie 9 station?
Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Papa.
Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Victor Papa, QSL.
Roger.
All right, I got you a 5.9 in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
Roger. I got you to 57 in Wisconsin.
Copy that 5.7. Thanks for the contact today in 73.
73, thanks for the activation.
CQ Park.
Park.
November 1 station.
November 1, X-Ray United, Park to Park.
All right, November 1, X-Ray United. I've got you a 5.9 plus here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
59 and Kilo 4561, and I have a second operator. 4561, we have the 59.
Copy that 5.9. Kilo 1, Papa Echo Tango. I've got you a 5.9 here, QSL.
Thank you, 73.
Have a great activation today, 73.
Delta 4, Whiskey Hotel Quebec.
Can I have a call starting in Kilo Delta?
Kilo Delta, Victor, Echo, Quebec. Lima, you're 59, Arkansas, today, Amy, Alpha Romeo.
I'm sorry, that Kilo Delta 9 in Arkansas. Can you give me the last of your call?
Zanzibar, Peter London, KF5, HPL.
All right, so I got Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Papa Lima, correct?
Kilo Foxtrot 5.
Okay, that's why it wasn't matching up. I was pulling up your call in QRZ and it wasn't matching up to Arkansas. All right, I've got you a 5.7 in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
You're 59 Arkansas, so hey, 73 have fun. Happy holidays.
Thanks for the contact, you too, 73. And can I have the other Kilo, can I have that Kilo Delta 9 station?
Kilo Delta 9, Victor Echo, Quebec.
All right, Kilo Delta 9, Victor Echo, Quebec, QSL.
QSL, you're a 59 plus here into Indiana.
Thank you for that 5.9. You're a 5.9 as well in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL,
All right, thanks for the contact today, my friend. Have a good one in 73.
73.
Do I have any park to parks?
Whiskey Foxtrot 5, Tango,
I'm sorry, park to park?
November 4, Uniform Papa X-Ray, Park to Park.
November 4, Uniform Papa X-Ray, QSL.
QSL, I have you 5 and 7, 57. And Newport Kilo 4071, Louisiana, QSL.
QSL, I copy that 5.7 into 4071. I've got you a 4.5 here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
Roger, the 45 Northeast Ohio. Thanks a lot for the park to park, 73.
73. Do I have any other park to park stations? All right, nothing heard. Any QRP?
Kilo 4, Whiskey Hotel Mike. QRP.
All right, I've got, first one was Kilo 4, Whiskey Hotel Mike.
QSL 59 November Charlie.
All right, well, I've got you a pretty good signal for QRP. You're a 5.7 here in Northeast Ohio.
Okay, you're 59 North Carolina. Have fun.
All right, thanks, you too. May I have the QRP station?
Kilo Echo Oscar November Charlie, QRP.
All right, Kilo Echo 4, Oscar November Charlie, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-9 in the Tango November.
All right, I copy that 5-9. You're a 5-5 here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL. Thank you very much for being out there activating at 73.
Thanks for the contact today, my friend. 73. CQ. Whiskey 2, Sierra Whiskey Romeo.
Yeah, QSL, Whiskey 2, Sierra Whiskey Romeo, down here in South Carolina.
All right, well, I've got you a 5-7 here in Northeast Ohio.
All right, very good. I've got a good 5-9 on you. 5-9 here in South Carolina, over.
Copy that 5-9, my friend. Thanks for the contact today. Have a good one. 73.
73.
CQ.
November 5, Tango Victor.
November 5 station.
Yeah, November 5, Whiskey Charlie, you're 5-9 here in Texas, over.
Copy that 5-9 into Texas. You're a 5-7 here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL to 5-7, thank you, Amy.
Thank you, and 73.
Tango Victor. Correct.
Whiskey Foxtrot 5, Tango Victor, QSL.
QSL, David in Mississippi, have you 5-9.
Well, hi, David. I copy that 5-9. You're a 5-9 as well here in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
QSL, have a great day at 73.
You too, and 73. Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Alpha X-Ray, QSL.
QSL, Amy, I've got you 5-6 into Wisconsin.
Copy that 5-6 into Wisconsin. I've got you a 5-7 in Northeast Ohio, QSL.
Roger, thank you, 73.
Thanks for the contact today, 73. Do I have any park to parks? I have a park to park that's Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Juliet Echo, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-5, Oklahoma, Park, Kilo 2788.
All right, I copy 5-5 into Kilo 2788. You're a 5-7 here in Northeast Ohio.
QSL, thanks for activating.
One more thing about where the antenna is mounted here. Mounted on the corner like that, you actually get a little bit of gain towards the opposite corner in that direction of the car. So the gain tends to go that way a little bit, because ideally you want the antenna right in the middle of the car, but that wouldn't be particularly practical on this particular car. But if you have an SUV with a roof rack, that would be a great location for it, right in the middle, and that way you'll get nice omnidirectional. Of course, if you're looking to have a null, that can be useful sometimes as well. You can position the car so that you're not being overwhelmed by stations to the rear of the car. Say you're in Europe and you have a lot of powerful Italian stations, Russian stations, if I remember correctly. Those ones tended to overwhelm me back in the day when I lived in the UK. So having a null to be able to work towards across the pond there might be useful. So sometimes it can help. As expected, that works really well. Not bad, you know, on a day like this where it's freezing cold, sub-zero, and a bit too cold to sit at a park bench and throw an end fed into a tree. So yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe.